In the year that King Uzziah died, Isaiah entered the temple of God. As he stepped into the sacred space, he was overwhelmed by an extraordinary vision. The heavens seemed to open, and Isaiah saw the Lord seated on a majestic throne, high and exalted, with the train of his robe filling the temple. Above the Lord stood the seraphim, fiery angelic beings with 6 wings each. With 2 wings, they covered their faces, with 2, they covered their feet, and with 2, they flew. As they hovered above, they called to one another, proclaiming, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty, the whole earth is full of His glory." Their voices were so powerful that the doorposts and thresholds of the temple shook, and the room was filled with smoke. Isaiah was struck by the grandeur and holiness of God, and in that moment, he became painfully aware of his own sinfulness. He cried out in anguish, "Woe to me! I am ruined! For I am a man of unclean lips, and I live among a people of unclean lips, and my eyes have seen the King, the Lord Almighty." Just then, one of the seraphim flew toward Isaiah with a glowing coal in its hand, taken from the altar with tongs. The angel touched Isaiah's mouth with the coal and said, "See, this has touched your lips, your guilt is taken away, and your sin atoned for." Isaiah, cleansed and forgiven, stood in awe as he heard the voice of the Lord calling, "Whom shall I send? And who will go for us?" With newfound courage and faith, Isaiah responded, "Here am I, send me." The Lord then gave Isaiah his mission, warning him that the people to whom he would speak would be hard-hearted and unresponsive. They would hear, but not understand, see, but not perceive. Isaiah asked how long he should preach to them, and God replied that he must continue until the cities lay in ruin and the land was utterly desolate. However, God promised that a remnant, a holy seed, would remain, a symbol of hope and restoration for the future. Meaning and significance. Isaiah's vision reveals God's absolute holiness and glory, contrasting it with human frailty and sinfulness. Isaiah's calling shows that God, in His mercy, forgives and empowers those He calls to serve Him, even if their mission is difficult and the people are unwilling to listen. This vision sets the stage for Isaiah's prophetic ministry, where he would proclaim God's truth, judgment, and hope to Israel.